I think anytime you're talking about children and teens and young adults, there may be a tendency for parents to, I don't know, self-blame, feel guilty. What would your response be to a parent who, the tendency is to say, oh, it's something I did, I must have missed this or done something wrong? What would you say to them?
I feel guilty every day with my children of something that I did wrong, and any time there's something that goes on with them. And yes, that's a normal reaction. We really feel responsible as parents for every time we didn't catch them before they fell. And they are carrying half of my genes. Was it something in my family that did this? Was it because I yelled at them and told them they couldn't do something and gave them time out? Or, there's a tremendous amount of guilt. What I tell parents is they need to begin with compassion for themselves and really know that we're all doing the best that we can as parents. And you love your child, and you come to this point and you come to the appointment with that compassion and love and caring for them because you want them to do well. And we're all working to try to help this child to get better. So yeah, it's a completely normal feeling to feel that guilt, and I think that's something that anytime anything happens with our children, we just wish we knew what we did to do that, and don't ever want to repeat that again. And then it can cause a big strain on families as well, because maybe people start to say, well, where did this come from? Was it your side of the family or my side of the family? Guilt becomes anger. It can become into some blaming at times, and that's not helpful at all. We really want to have the goal be is about helping the child, and let's get them to wellness again.
If there were just one parting piece of advice that you could give parents related to depression, what would it be?
That we want to know that depression is a real entity, that it is okay to talk about it with your child. You're not going to hurt your child by talking about it or asking them about it. Opening up that conversation is the first step to helping them to be well again. And that there's hope for them, and that there's treatment available for them. The sooner we have that conversation as parents, the more help that we can have for the child. One thing that we didn't touch on was suicide with children. And that's something that happens more frequently in boys than it does in girls. The incidence for girls is about 4 per 100,000 in the 10 to 24-year-olds. In boys, it's about 14 per 100,000 in the 10 to 24-year-olds. That's something that we don't ever want to have happen. We don't ever want to lose a child to suicide. And when this is something that is treatable, it's preventable, and it's something that we can as a community come together and help that child to overcome.